Hello everybody, this is my very first YouTube video and I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. But I do know that I want to make some sort of a gaming channel, seeing as how I've been playing video games since about 1975. I have watched a lot of people play on YouTube, but that doesn't make me a YouTuber. But I do enjoy sharing my gaming experience. I've been watching a lot of YouTube and I've been watching a lot of Minecraft. Some of my favorite YouTubers are the Yogscast. I like the Minecraft. I like Captain Sparkles. I like Bebop Bot. For my first video, I figured, hey, how about we take a look at my survival world that I've been working on for about 6 months. As you can see, I've got pretty much a castle in the sky with my beacon. I do have some decorations. Over here, I've tried creating a village full of villagers. Looks like my golems are conspiring against me again. Let me take you on a little tour and show you around. Maybe you as the viewer can come up with things you would like to take a closer look at that we can cover in future episodes, or you can come up with questions of how I did something, or maybe suggestions on how I can do things better. I am by no means an expert, I just like to play. Okay, this is the first floor of my castle, and I basically did it by landscaping a mountaintop and using the outer edge as my foundation, as my floor. So that kind of gives me a very unique layout. Started off by putting the bed here and a workbench, and of course some storage chests. You'll have to forgive the lag. I'm using a 10-year-old computer system, not really built for gaming. Corner, brewing stand. Maps of the area that I have explored. Still haven't quite figured out how to make big map of the area yet. 1.7.2 just came out and I haven't quite discovered everything. I have gotten the new pufferfish. I did want kind of a nice entryway. These are carpet tiles. I wanted a nice fountain, which goes up about 3 stories, which is a nice indoor fountain. Of course, furnaces, fireplace. Everybody knows that the cake is a lie. This is my scene. I can see my village from here. I can see my farm from here. I've got cows and sheep and horses, pigs, my fishing pond, and my chicken coop. We'll take a closer look at those later. And of course, I've got my emergency exit down to the fishing pond. Saves climbing stairs. This is a 100% survival world only. However, you're probably asking, how did I get the head? I've been playing around with MC Edit. I've used it about 4 times due to lag issues and glitches. Ended up having a horde of pigs swarm me. Needed to get rid of them. While I was in the program, I thought, hey, I'm going to get some heads that cannot be done any other way. Let me show you upstairs real quick. I will probably fast forward this, so I'm not going to be talking through all this. All right, we are at the top. It's about 26 levels, 25 levels, and then the dome. So it's 26 levels. I'm not good at decorating, so that's why every floor that you saw had pretty much nothing on it. I did, like I said, build all this in survival. I only fell twice, so I consider that a good build. My center pole here was only used for the construction. Once the construction was done, I built an elevator. Makes going up and down a lot easier if I ever decide to actually decorate every floor. If you have decoration ideas, feel free to submit. All right, using the elevator to going down. Going down. Oh good, I hear zombies. This is a lot easier getting up and down without having to go around in a circle and getting nauseous. And we're at the ground floor. Elevator idea was suggested by Seth Bling. His redstone is amazing. I have tried to duplicate some of his ideas and just cannot do it. I have no idea. I've done computer programming, but I've never done electrical engineering. So there is a difference. All right, before we go outside, I'm going to have to make it daytime. I do not want to get attacked by mobs while I'm trying to narrate. Side here, and yep, there's all the mobs burning. This is my my farm. It's standard wheat, carrots, and potatoes. And then I've got my standard watermelons and pumpkins. And one of the things I'm kind of proud of over here, take a look. Endermen have been tearing my flat. I do a lot of landscaping, tear down mountains. And the Endermen come along and they rip it up. This was grown in survival. After the 1.7 update, it shrank on me because it was twice that big. I don't know what happened, but in survival mode you kind of have to build a dark room to grow it in and then tear the dark room down. And if it doesn't grow the way you want, you just gotta tear it down and start over. Alright, over here is a pet project that my daughter started on. I opened up to land and she jumped in, and she just likes building with wood. So she adopted this side of the mountain and just started building. I've been trying to talk her into maybe doing some multiplayer let's play, maybe some PvP, but I think she's a little hesitant. I don't know if there's any more mobs around or not. Down here is my diamond mine. Yeah, we'll explore that later. Right now I want to show you up here. I've got my cactus farm. And this is the back of the dragon's head that you saw earlier. Once again, I am not good with redstone or pistons. So why this even works, I have no idea. This is actually my portal. I wanted it away from where I live because of the noise. Now you're probably wondering, why do I have a minecart next to my portal? Well, at one time that's how I was moving villagers from the village to the house. I set up a similar project elsewhere. We'll go take a look at it soon. Alright, on down to the farm so we can take a look around. Alright, this is my to-do list. There's always something to do in Minecraft. I think that's why I love it, because there's always something to do. You never get bored. Alright, we've got my reed. Here's my chicken farm. Now, this is an automated chicken farm. I've got hoppers in the ground, so that when a chicken lays an egg into the hopper, underneath the ground, I've got a rail cart system set up that collects the egg and puts them to a dispenser and dispenses baby chickens. Now it only dispenses about 1 egg every 7 seconds. Of course, the ratio for successful chickens is 1 out of every 8. So I usually average about 1 new chicken a minute. Boop. There went another egg. I also put a button on here if I wanted to increase my chicken hatching time. I think I'm out of eggs. Out of eggs. Hi, what are you looking at? Better watch it. If you're volunteering to be dinner, I'm hungry. Moving on. Yeah, I do have gates, but every time I go in and out, all my chickens run out. So I use the carpet glitch to jump over the fence. Much better. Now I thought this was kind of a neat little project. My pigs kept glitching through the fence because when they climb on top of each other, they can get out. So I figured, well, how about some soul sand? Well, not only did soul sand help keep them in the pen and not glitch through the blocks, but it actually looks like a muddy pig pen. So I'm kind of proud of that. That was a good build. Over here is another Seth Bling creation. I had already had every color of sheep, but it was an individual sheep in individual pens, not 4 sheep. But what he did was he went ahead and used the carpet trick, similar to what I had on the chickens, to kind of outline the color of the sheep. So you can definitely see them from far off. The sheep are very temperamental. If they learn how to climb on top of each other, they will climb out. Speaking of climbing out, see these holes over here in the wall? Enderman came along, pulled out the dirt, and they plopped the dirt down, and my horse jumped over the fence. And he got out. That was kind of interesting. I have lost a couple of horses already. I'm not sure why. There's still a glitch on animals despawning. The reason it's so large is at one time I wanted to get one of every horse. That project kind of fell through, so it didn't happen. But you know, I've got nice little pins and names and tried to make it look nice. Got my hay bales. I don't ride the horses very often, even when I'm exploring, like what you saw on the maps, because you can't see the ravines or the holes, and you fall in and die. Can't cross oceans or rivers, so for me, horses are still just for looks. So I don't use the horses as intended. Over here I've got my cows. Enderman been stealing my... All enders must die. Made my carpet match the grass, so it kind of looks the same. Yes, this mountain here was a legitimate mountain. Very similar to this corner over here, and in survival, I carved it a circular shape. It's gone through 3 or 4 evolutions of what it looks like. The last being dug out for all my cows, because I did have the cows just running wild, but it looked cluttered. I kind of have a case of Minecraft OCD, so go figure. The lava from the dragon's head. I don't know if we can see it from down here or not. Enderman been stealing my dirt. No, we can't see it from here. We'll have to back up. Off in the distance right there, that's actually a mob grinder with pistons. When I'm in that chunk, the mobs will spawn on a pressure plate, and the pistons will push them down the center into water, and the water will push them into a hole, and eventually drop them underground about 23 blocks, and then all I got to do is hit them with a piece of bread and they die. That's what that's for. Let's go take a quick look at the village. Actually, before we do that, I'm going to wrap this up here. There's still a lot to look at that I've done, like the village. I want to show you the rest of my grinder. I want to show you my beacon tower. Ignore the diamond blocks. That was a MC Edit experiment. Like I said, my name is Glenn Booker. This is my first video. So I do appreciate constructive criticism. Constructive means you don't need to tell me I have a crappy computer. I already know. You don't have to tell me it's a crappy video. I already know. You don't have to tell me that everybody and their brother is playing Minecraft. I should play something else. I already know. But if you have a better way for automated chickens or automatic milker, something on how to decorate one of the floors in my castle, those I will look at. If you have constructive criticisms on how to be a professional or at least a better YouTuber, because I'm sure with any hobby it's going to take practice, interaction, shared knowledge, so to speak. So tell me what you think. Leave a like if you want. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want. Like I said, I'm just doing this as a hobby, kind of share my my Minecraft experiences on the next video, which I'd like to try and do these at least once a week, if not more. Depends on time and if I can figure out what the heck I'm doing. I'll take you on a little bit bigger tour. Thank you very much. It's getting dark. I'm going to have to go run and sleep, and we'll see you all next time.